58.3 range, yeah. It's generally there, or 58.4. 58.4 is a little bit risky, but 58.3 is around the sweet spot.
Ready?
Go! Oh, sorry, something stuck in my throat. Alright, well now we know for next time. I'm still not surrendering on dribbles. I don't want to pause more than once. Like, I see how much in the negative I could be in the credits. Yeah, that too. The fact they allowed you to go into the negatives was also silly.
Ready? Go!
And then in the original Super Monkey Ball 1, when you got a high score, you got to move the ball around and hit the letters to make your name.
Ready?
Only letters, no bananas. Don't collect the bananas in the credit stage. Super Monkey Ball 2 adopted a more traditional input for the high score. Or it was just, like, scroll through and find the letters you want. But Monkey Ball 1 had a pretty good, enter your high score method of letting the player control the ball for it. It's the little things like that that just kind of add up in a game to me. Little quality of life things, little just things that make it unique to the game. That was interesting. Almost faster. Wasn't, though. Yeah, the Gachapon machine full of letters is pretty nice. And it's in one of the actual world backgrounds, so it fits. Yeah, it's a nice little spin. I prefer SMB1s to it, but it's nice. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't go in, admittedly. It's bothering me that floaters was the way it was. It's just getting under my skin. But I shouldn't let it. I didn't die. I just took like 2-ish seconds of time loss. I'll be 305 out of World 1. That's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah. If I'm entering Curve Bridge at early 226, realistically the earliest I'll be leaving is like a 304, maybe. If I played a super fast Curve Bridge and get a 30 time instead of a 29, but there's no reason to push it right now. If my worlds are consistent enough and my strat play is high enough, I can get the world record. I can certainly PB, but I'm within world record reach at this point. Yeah, this will be a 305. Not great, but it's World 1. I'm not sweating 2 seconds of time loss in World 1. I'd rather just have a deathless World 2 than worry about having a perfect World 1. Because World 2 is where some bigger time save strats start to come into play.
Ready? Go!
That was terrifying. That was a very wobbly Eden floor, but I didn't get any clips, so it worked. I'll absolutely take that, although it is terrifying. Alright, now to play 48 Coaster, just to get through it.
Ready? Go!
Come on. Nice. Yeah, I just gotta remember to hold back and not just go forward as early if I want to play the 48.
Ready? Go!
It's a simple thing, but I just gotta keep it in mind. The little tricks just add up.
Ready? Go!
And then there's some stages you can only take so fast, like Swelling Gravity Slider. There is a limit to the strategies on them. Gravity Slider, it's just this. There's nothing else I can do. I can hold up and get a slightly faster time. That shouldn't have worked. That was a weird angle. That's just the collision being nice to me.
Ready? Go!
That might have been a little early. It was not. It was good. That was on the earlier side of that strategy, but I got it, and as it matters. And yeah, it did work. Gravity Slider working is just a complete RNG, pray it works. There isn't much I can do beyond just hoping. And it's a long stage, too. If it wasn't so long of a stage, I wouldn't mind that it takes... that it's that, like, RNG-ish. But it's such a long stage, and it's so late into World 2 that it's just really irritating. Nice. Alright. I'll have a little bit of time save here. Not bad. Let's have a better World 3 than last time, and just keep trucking. Again, just take the 50. Maybe I could have run that a little bit faster and gotten a higher 50 to a 51, but there's no reason to rush that right now. Get through the stages, get through this category with as few deaths as possible, and my upgraded strat play, and I'm in a good spot. There aren't too many strategies I'm sacrificing right now compared to the world record. And then in a lot of places, I just have better strat play. That's funny. At least I lived. It's a second slower than it could have been, but I lived. Thank you, Stepping Stones.
Ready? Go!
That should be fine. Yeah, there we go. So now, in my mind, that was two just frame perfect neutral flicks. Just enough of an easing off of the stick to get down to 0.36 mentally. So if I can do that on some other stages that normally require a pause, as long as I continue to hold straight up after, I might be able to just completely neglect the pause. The reflected texture on dribble is so satisfying. I don't know, I think it's because of the shape of the dribbles themselves. Like, it's a very nice shape. So I think it plays with the ocean very well.
Ready? Go!
I'm glad this isn't a struggle point for me anymore. Because there was a time where curvy options was the difficult stage in World 3 for me. I'm glad to say I'm past that now for the most part. Every now and again I have a straight death to it because I don't practice that stage, but it used to be much more of a bastard of a stage to me, but now it's not. That's good. Dribble shaped like clam. Yeah. They kind of got that funny little oval shape going on. Good cascade. Hopefully a good junction, and then we're out of World 3.
Ready? Go!
Nice. Alright, we're out of World 3. Really? I didn't save time there? Alright.
Ready? Go!
That was when I was convinced I'd have some time save on. Although I know, that was the previous PB that I took a death on Junction, if I remember correctly. I want to say this most recent PB was better in World 3. I want to say there was something wrong with World 4. World 5, I took a death on bead screen and I didn't get wormhole. I don't remember if that was the bad World 5. This recent one was a Great World 3. None of them have golded, because I know that my gold still remains the community best, and it hasn't moved since I got back into story mode, because I don't play pauseless dribbles anymore. I pause once and adjust from there.
Ready?
World 4 looks like it has a little bit of room for improvement, but I know World 5 does. Other than World 10, I don't think you golded. That I don't know about. I think I got a few minor golds along the way. I want to say like I golded Worlds 4 and 6 for some reason. But it wasn't by a lot. I want to say they were just minor golds of like a second or so. It wasn't anything huge. World 5 and 8 can definitely, yeah. World 5 and 8 100%. And then World 9 and 10 can too. Alright, I'm just gonna play this safe. Get through it. It's a little slower, but I'm through it. It's not a death on launchers. I hit in the wrong... I think I stood in the wrong spot, that or I just took the bounce wrong. But either way, I got through the stage. Getting through the stage is the most important part on launchers. Because it's such a long stage if you screw it up. Let's see if I can one pause coin slots. It'd be nice. Good enough. That might have been a little much. Nice. Okay. The pause frame 23 does work, but it's a little risky, so I like to just do that little neutral flick. I think I got 2 in there, so I was a little nervous that I was going to do the 18 adjust, even though I was doing the 21 adjust for the pause strat. Because for different frames of that strategy, you do different inputs. Not drastically different, but just a little bit. I don't mind that I got a 31 there. I'm through it. That's all that matters. Getting first try arthropod would be nice here. Nice. No gold, little bit of lost time. That lost time definitely just comes from launchers. I'm perfectly okay with that, because I know where it is. I'm not second guessing myself at all.
Ready? Go!
That's fine. $10 at this PBs. Alright. I'm down for it. Not hitting wormhole skip isn't great, but it's not required. It's 10 seconds a time save if I do it, but it's not a requirement. Alright. Slower freefall, but not the slowest freefall.
Ready? Go!
I find it funny, I play Melting Pot and Mad Shuffle the same way at the start. You wait like a quarter of a second at most, and then you go.
Ready?
Like neutral, go. Am I gonna make it? Barely. That was a little bit of a scary Mad Shuffle. I think I waited a little long. But that neutral flick at the end was a little bit scary.
Ready?
Hopefully I get beat screen first try here. I haven't gotten this in a run recently. Big. That's really big. Because I've had a death on that stage pretty much every PB I've had since I got back. That's nice.
Ready? Go!
Thank you. Thank you both. Beat screen's just been a little bit of a struggle point for me for no reason. The strat's difficult, but I've just been completely whiffing it on the first try in pretty much all of my PBs. But this time I didn't, so this should be a very good World 5 despite not having wormhole skip. Because admittedly, there aren't too many struggle stages left. Tower can be tricky if I screw it up, but honestly, if I play it on the safe side, it's not the end of the world. Toggle, I know that I just have to overcorrect instead of undercorrect. And then fluctuation, it's just a matter of getting to the end. It's not really scary. Good tower. I felt like a little bit of a swag tower the way that I took that. Felt a little bit indirect to the goal. See, there I definitely overcorrected on toggle because I hesitated to go forward, but I know I need to go beyond the banana mark in order to get that cycle right. So this would be a very good World 5, assuming that I just go in on fluctuation and don't take a death. I'm playing this safe. I don't care. That's fine. Yeah, not a gold, but time save, and time save is important. 15. That's nice.
Ready?
That was a good combination, too. Let's hope for a good World 6, because this is a scary world. There's a few stages that can just go wrong here. Like Cliffs, Opera, and Detour, just to name a few. Switch Inferno can. If Folders goes wrong, that's a long death. Like, World 6 is a scary world. 7's a little bit of an ease, because there's a few just easy stages in there. But I'd say World 6 is probably one of the scarier worlds. Alright. I didn't get the clip, that's fine. There we go. Carry that in. Alright, second try after completely whiffing the first time is fine. I'm okay with that.
Ready? Go!
Brandished is the funny hold-up stage. Did I take a Tears death in my PB? No, I think I took a Tears death in the run that would have PB'd, but I screwed up late. I think I had 2 deaths to training. Don't know why, but that wire's been a little bit of a panic point for me. Hopefully the rest of World 6 is nice to me. Saved it. That's not what I wanted to happen. It's 3 seconds slower than the intended strat, but sure, at least it didn't kill me, because that strat can very easily kill you. I'm absolutely okay with saving that in the weirdest way. This still has very good potential for World 6 over my PB.
Ready?
Go. It's not worth it to go for green goal. It's just not, ever. It's such a risky play that it's not worth it. Even the safe strat for green goal, it's not much faster than the blue goal, and it's not guaranteed. It's not worth going for, ever. That Opera Death's gonna cost me a little more than I thought it would. That's fine. At least I got an early reset on it. I'm not too upset. Yeah, I'm losing a little bit of time here, but I should still be minus by a decent bit. Alright. Now's where the time save starts to kick in, but more so in the next world. World 7's not going to be too big of a time save if I do everything right, so I'm not expecting a big change in the minus here. Next world, I should really start to see some improvement, or I'm going to have to worry. World 8, 9, and 10 are the ones that desperately need improvement in this PB.
Ready?
This is a very good run, though, and I'm actually feeling good about runs, because I'm getting them past World 3 now. That was a very fast wavy option for no apparent reason. Obstacle, pause strategy on the 4th banana. Perfect. It wasn't a swish, but that's basically as close to textbook as it can be for not being a swish. Play safe on domino, don't play it risky. Very good. I don't know if I want to take a Civ fast cycle here or not. Because I'm not confident, I'm just going to default to playing it slow. As much as I'm tempted to go for the fast strat, I really don't want to risk it right now, so I'm just going to lose the second. Yeah, I lost like a second and a half there at most. I'm very tempted to try this pauseless, but since I'm minus right now, I'm not going to. If I was plus out of World 6, I might have tried this pauseless. That's not good. Oh, okay. 0.06 worked for me. Cool. That's fine. 0.06 is not a recognized pause frame on the timesheet, so I didn't think that was going to work. That's very nice that it did. Shoutouts to Francisco, the camera collision there. Bugging out. I was really scared that post was going to kill me. Thank you. Oh my god. Epic save? I don't even know if it was an epic save or just luck. Because it could have been either. I did a neutral flick, so I did change what I did to try to fix it, but I don't know if that was luck or not. Could go either way. If 8 bracelets goes well, this is going to be nice.
Ready? Go!
This is going to be nice. Very nice, World 7. About as good as it can be, minus the slow Civ. This is going to be a very good World 7. I don't think I'm gonna gold here, but if I do, it'd be nice. Huh, I golded. Minus 20. Alright. Now's where the big improvement has to come. I wasn't really concerned with World 7. I really need to step it up with World 8. Because trampolines was a disaster in my PB. Partially my fault, partially not on the retries. The whole reason I got to, or I had to take retries on that was because I screwed up knowing my cycles on trampolines. It was just a lack of knowledge. That was early for the pause strat on soft cream, so I'm kind of lucky that went as well as it did. The pause strat's commonly recognized as 59.1 to 58.9. I think there's a 0.2 window there. That was a fast momentum and a scary momentum. I thought I was going to clip off the pole in the middle. Or the... I don't know what you'd call that.
Ready?
For some reason, fulcrum comes to mind, but I don't think that's the right word. The hinge. That's not good. That's a very late death. And I got the hard part of the strategy, which stinks. There we go. Alright, second try. Could have been worse. There goes the deathless run, which is kind of a shame because I was deathless into World 8, which is beautiful. Alright. Slow down. Good. I've been taking totters more aggressively in recent times, and it's not good. It generally doesn't work out for me. Fine. Perfectly fine. First try Vortex is big. Get through Warp. There's still time to save. Oh, 100%. 100%. I lost like 40-ish seconds on trampolines because of how many times it took me. It took me like 3 attempts, and they were all pretty long attempts. There's definitely still time save here. It's just not as good as it could be because of that Entangle Path death. Good warp time helps. A 42 on warp is always nice. Look at the time on the clock compared to the split. Especially when that happens. Problem stage dealt with. I basically have like 30 seconds to play with here. I'm not going to, obviously. I'm going to try to play out, but getting through that is a big relief, because trampolines is a ugly stage in this game. Another swim stream, I feel lucky. Yeah, I'm going every day this week. All the way through Saturday. Look at how much time there is to save there. And that's not it for the time save. That's not all that's left. There's still more to be saved here, which is really nice. Every day, yeah, I'm committing to playing story mode every day this week. Loopy. So I'm playing the same category for a week straight just to get myself better at it and try and beat the world record. Because the world record turns a year old tomorrow, so I'm trying to beat it before that happens. This run is close. This run has potential, which is very exciting. But I have to play very well the rest of the way. Absolute chat. Thank you. What's next? Spinning Saw. Wait half a second. Go in. I remember World 9 is a big point of I have to think about the next stage I'm playing, and depending on what stage I'm playing depends on what I do at the beginning. Chip pipes, just hold up. But Flat Maze is next. I have to cam lock Flat Maze. The way that I play Flat Maze, I cam lock it. It's not required for the way everyone plays it, but this is how I'm comfortable doing it, so this is how I'm going to do it. Nice. Oh, that's a relief stage. Now Guillotine just needs to go well. If Guillotine goes well, this becomes a very interesting run very quickly. There's a lot of pressure on right now, I'm not gonna lie. And it's all just self-inflicted pressure. That's a single cycle skip, that's fine. I can play this safe, I can get through it, and I can get to World 10. That is a big relief off my shoulders. Guillotine is such a nightmare stage. I'm so happy that went fine. I've just got to relax. I've got to keep calm, recognize the stages that are coming up, and play accordingly. I can't afford to super take my time. But I'm in a very good spot right now. I'm in a very good spot. Air hockey's the last stage I have to worry about. At least for World 9. I do have to worry about air hockey though. Because if my setup gets screwed up, I might be in a bad position. If I get the weird collision, I might just reset. You might see me reset. I don't know. I'm a little bit wishy-washy on it right now. Come on, please just be decent. Nice. That's big. 117. That's enough. If this just plays well, that's enough. Assuming I have the same World 10 I do in my PB, that's gonna be like a 31-18. The world record's a 31-11. I'm not trying switch storage here. I'm playing this safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Just breathe. Play it safe. Get through it. Get to the end. I might zone out of chat a little bit. Just to stay focused. I'm not sure if it's easier for me to look at chat. I think a little bit of reflex is going to make me look at chat. Come on, Mountain. Nice. That's a relief. I'm pretty much safe until Crazy Maze now. The next two stages can be slow, steady. Get through them. Don't worry. Crazy Maze needs to go okay. Once Crazy Maze is fine, I'm through it. Good. I'm going to play out last stage here. I'm not risking that.
Ready?
I'm way too terrified. Nice. Okay. I have a little bit of breathing room until invisible, and then I just have to focus up for the last two.
Ready? Go!
Good postmodern. Very good postmodern. I'm not risking that collision being weird. This is going to be tight, but I'm really excited. Even if it's tight, this just means that I have the potential.
Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready? Go!
There we go. I have to go for it. I have to go for the last stage pause strat. I don't have time. This all comes down to, do I hit this strat?
Ready?
I think.
Go!
No. Oh well. Alright.
Ready? Go!
That's unfortunate. I'm gonna play it out and just get the 31. Super close. I'm not upset at all. $331. Probably gonna be a 330 when I retime that at the end. But that's a good run. Thank you for the GGs. Okay, looking at what went wrong here. Admittedly, not too much went wrong here. This was 2 deaths. I wasn't deathless into World 8. I took the death on Opera. I took the death on Entangled Path. I took a retry on Invisible. I really need to learn the last stage pause strat. I really do. That's exciting though, because now I'm on the final minute. That's a really exciting PB. I'm a little
Have my
bummed
thanks.
it didn't go that far. Thank you, Adagio. Oh, 15? Thank you. Thank you for the epic PB.